Are the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Deluxe Class Windrazor and Twinstrike. Windrazor and Twinstrike. The new 5 steps simplified transformation deluxe Predacons from Hasbro. Way to go, Hasbro. Anyway, here are the packaging for both figures, Twinstrike and Windrazor. They look exactly like the Beast Hunters Deluxe Class figures, but they don't have instruction sheets. They have instructions at the back, and they just have the Photoshop images. They come with these small parts warning sheets, but really the threat is not the toy, but really the packaging. As I don't know if you can see it, they've scrimped on the flap, so they can scrimp on tape. Can you believe it? They used to have this entire flap right here close onto the card, so they can tape it like that. Now they've done is they just cut this part, and it has like razor sharp edges. I've been cut several times with these, like a couple times opening the packaging. These are really sharp, so if you're giving this to your kid, you make sure you open it for them. I mean, you take off the tape and then you try and do that. It can snap right back at you. And I don't know if Hasbro tested this packaging. These are really sharp. I wish they're trying to scrimp on tape. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. Anyway, for these two, they also scrimped on the paint. As you can see, they're exactly the same paint scheme. The algae type of green, yellow, and purple. Some bits of gold. That's it. They share about 3 colors, 3 or 4 colors, and they're essentially the enlarged version of their Legends or Cyberverse Legion class figures. And these two are actually better than these guys. These guys actually combine when they're fighting. Well, whereas these two, the pegs, the combining pegs, like right here in the middle, have been removed by Hasbro. And even the colors, as you can see, there's not a bit of purple here. It's more of an aquamarine type of hue, while this one is more of a pine green type of color. Again, in a different kind of purple. It's more bordering on lilac. But they decided to make it so they can save on paint. Unbelievable, Hasbro. So the different color schemes. So I don't know. They're trying to make it. These are simplified Transformers, and I think they're trying to give a bigger version so that kids like a bigger toy, but they don't want to transform. That's just not true. Kids are amazing at transforming Transformers figures. It's the parents that are too dumb and lazy to read instructions that we're probably doing all the complaining that Hasbro has been receiving about very difficult to transform Transformers. So anyway, both are okay. They're not... Let me get rid of these guys first. They're not super toys, as you can see. I mean, what do you expect? Simplified transformation, simplified articulation. But they're still well made. A company that makes a ton of Transformers a year you'd think that they'd do a good job, and if they're just trying to achieve a simple deluxe-ish type of toy for kids, then they've achieved that. I'll give it to Hasbro. They're not bad. They're not entirely bad. They're not great, but you know, for collectors, this is not a thing you should pick up if you're really just into the Transformers, you're collecting the Predacons and whatnot. The casual deluxe class collector, this is not for you. I would, however, recommend them if you are into Predacons. If you just want to fill up your shelf with Predacons and you don't want to buy doubles, they flank very well. You can just add them onto the sides or somewhere at the back just to fill up your space. If you just to build an army of Predacons, they're okay. But beyond that, there's really no value for collectors. But for kids, they're actually not bad. They're very sturdy, limited articulation, limited transformation, so kids won't have a hard time. But again, after a while, it'll get boring. The transformation is bordering on G1-ish type of transformation. G1 is actually even more complex. Well, let's start with Windrazor. He comes with this mace. Yeah, it's not that hard. The spikes are hard, but the handle is a little bit soft. So yeah, it's not that painful. I don't think you'll do much harm with it. So if you're a kid, you're giving it to a kid, safety issues, there might be a little bit, but not that much. It pegs onto the ports, the holes right there, even in beast mode. And the wings, they just do that. You can clip them all the way up to his arms, so they're not as obtrusive. No neck or waist or upper torso articulation. He does have ball hinge shoulders, which is a big change from the ball joint. So they decided to upgrade the joints. Bicep swivel, ball hinge hip, a little bit of ankle articulation because of transformation. That's about it. Twinstrike, Windrazor. Okay, Twinstrike has the drill hammer. I never really noticed. I thought this was just a fancy hammer in the small miniaturized version. But this is actually like the drill, what they used to drill in caves, and another drill. So it's like a drill hammer. Interesting. This is, I think he's the worst off between the two. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a little bit of a hue change. This is more greenish. This is more bluish. But anyway, still don't like it. I think they should have stuck with the original colors. Anyway, articulation, his shoulder goes up and down because of transformation, and it's just on a swivel. No neck or upper torso articulation. Neck can move a little bit because of transformation. Ball hinge hip, and so a ball jointed ankle because of transformation. And that's about it. So they're okay. This guy is massive. This guy is a lot more posable. So either way, roughly the same. So if you're getting one, might as well get the other if you're collecting a Predacon. But if you just need one, this is the guy you want to pick up. All right, transform it. Let's start with Windrazor. Go ahead and fold out it's very easy. You don't even need to look at the box, but you know it helps if you do. If you're really if you're new into the Predacons, the Beast Hunters line. So you fold out the feet, fold out the tail. Go ahead and fold out the wings. Oh, go ahead and fold out the neck. Come on, there. The head just pops in right there, and then they all recede at the back when you fold up the neck up like this. And then the neck just tabs. Oops, sorry, just tabs like that, and some neck articulation for the beast. Go ahead and fold up the shoulders just like that. Still, transformation is very similar to the Cyberverse version. So like that. Then you just fold the legs like that, and there is Windrazor in his beast mode. Let me just do this. That'll be easy. So not bad, not bad. He's still okay. Looks nice on the shelf if you're not really gonna play with it. Not a lot of posability to it, but not too bad. I'll give it that. And then this one can, the weapon, the mace can stick up like that or here, but you know, wherever. This tail is bugging me. Okay, so that's that. That's Windrazor. Twinstrike. Okay, you want to go ahead and fold just like the Legion, the Cyberverse version. Go ahead and fold up the arms. They'll form the twin heads. Go ahead and fold this one down here. Like that. Tail goes down. This one goes here. A little bit more complex, but essentially the same as the Cyberverse version. Go ahead and this is a little bit hard. Pull it out. It's hard because it's tight. It's not because of the mechanism. Okay. Rotate it up, then collapse it back. Up, collapse it back, and then rotate the feet. Like that. And there you go. There's the double-headed Predacon Twinstrike. Move the heads to that. What's nice is both heads of the Predacon, the beast heads, can actually hold the weapons, same as with Windrazor. And this one you can just peg it somewhere here, like that, just to keep it in beast mode. So there they are, in their beast modes. How do they stack up with the original Deluxe class Predacons? They look bigger, but they really don't compare. The original ones, the original molds, they're really far superior. Articulation, transformation, detail. These are the Predacons you want to get if you were into deluxe class Predacons, as well as the Voyager Predaking or Supreme Predaking or whatnot. The simplified Voyager Predaking looks promising. I love the colors, but we'll have to wait and see how that thing pans out. I'll have yet to review that. I'll review that after these guys, maybe. But you know, they look great if you're just going to display a bunch of Predacons on your shelf like that. They flank very well. They make like a nice army. But you know, if you're not, you don't want a Predacon army. You just want good. If you're a collector and you just want the detailed ones, these are the ones you want to get. If you're going to give Predacons to your kid, you don't want them playing with maybe you have a niece or nephew or your kids. You don't want them playing with your own Predacons. You want to give them a Predacon. These are the options you can give them. So there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this video review. If you did, please, even if you didn't like the figures, I hope you've enjoyed the review. If you did, please click the thumbs up icon at the bottom. Follow me on Twitter for my toy purchases, Instagram for my toy sightings here in Manila. Check out all my video reviews and hauls on this channel, Chefatron. My old FX Friends channel is still alive, but it'll just be for vlogs. This has been the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Deluxe Class 5-Step Simplified Transformation, Twinstrike, and Windrazor. Thanks for watching.